Welcome to 2025, my beautiful friends. I am so glad you're here with me today as we step into a brand new year ahead. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, the start of the new year always feels like this fresh new page, this new book that we get to open where we can journal and set new intentions, reflect on what we've learned and open ourselves up to the new possibilities that are just around the corner. So if you're listening today, I know you're someone who's feeling the weight of the chaos. Maybe you're still feeling the chaos from last year. Like we don't just get to wake up and everything is gone and changed, right? Unfortunately. So maybe your life feels like it's kind of been in disarray, whether that's because, you've been in perimenopause like me. Maybe there's overwhelm just from life's demands, or simply the curveballs that 2024 threw at so many of us. Maybe that is what's going on for you. Trust me on this, you are not alone. And I want you to know right here and now that this episode and the steps we're about to dive into are for you, okay? This is for the woman who feels like the things in their life are out of control. But after working through these steps, I promise you, you will find a little more clarity and you'll walk with a little bit more confidence. In my work in this last year, I've seen how transformative these steps can be. They have the power to help you move through chaos and into the flow of what you are really desiring as you move into your next steps. And these steps are not just about, setting these massive goals and then watching them fade away. They are about getting an emotional connection to your desires and aligning with your true self. Okay. So together we will create a vision for the life that doesn't just sound good. I want to help you create something that feels good. And it will be aligned with who you are at your very core, okay? So, in today's episode, we are going to break it down. There are 5 transformative steps that I use in all my manifestations and all my vision boards and all of my work to help you really create your greatest desires for 2025. Okay, we're going to talk about gratitude, surrendering, aligning, letting go, and allowing. Step 1 is always gratitude. When life feels like chaos, it's easy to lose sight of the blessings that are literally right in front of you. But gratitude is that anchor that helps you stay grounded and present in this moment. Even in the midst of complete uncertainty, there is always something to be grateful for. That is something that I have learned through this last year. And gratitude isn't just about saying thank you for the good things, but it's about embracing the lessons, the struggles, and the messiness that comes with life. Okay? It's about all of it. It's about being able to say, I am thankful for this lesson in those moments when you're really not sure what the hell's going on. As you reflect on 2024 and look ahead to 2025, you're going to take a moment to ask yourself, what can I be grateful for today? Even if life doesn't, look how you imagined, there is always something worth celebrating. It might be, a lesson you learned, a small victory, or the simple act of you actually being here, you being present, you being here on this planet with us. Maybe it's you showing up for somebody. Maybe it's you that you've decided you're going to just keep moving forward. That is something to be grateful for. So gratitude helps us create the clarity we need to navigate through life's challenges. So that's step 1. What are you grateful for today? What can you be grateful for in those lessons? Step 2, we're going to surrender, right? This step is all about surrendering to the now. Now, I know this can be a really tough one, especially for those of us who are used to being in control, who are used to white knuckling the A personality plan, okay? But trust me when I say that surrendering doesn't mean giving up, okay? You're not giving up, you're not throwing in the towel. It means releasing the need to control every single detail and trusting that the universe, it really does have a greater plan for you. And sometimes we can't see it at that moment. When your life feels chaotic, it's so easy to slip into that, I need to fix it. But hear me out. Surrender is about trusting that things will unfold as they are meant to. So when we surrender, we ask ourselves, what do I need to surrender to create space for my dreams in 2025? Let me say that again. What do I need to surrender to create space for my dreams in 2025? Maybe it's letting go of perfectionism. Maybe it's letting go of the fear of failure or the expectations of how things should have looked. When you surrender, you allow the flow of life to guide you. And honestly, that is where the magic happens. So once we've let go of those things, now there's space. Now it's time to align. We step into step 3, align. It's time to align. And honestly, this step is where magic of clarity and confidence really starts to take shape. Okay? To align with your true desires means to consciously take steps towards them. Even if you're not sure how it's all going to happen, alignment is about taking inspired action that feels good to you. Okay? Think about where you want to be in 2025. And I don't mean just like in terms of achievements or awards or all those kind of things, but in how you want to feel. What does alignment with your vision look like in your daily life? What small steps can you take today that will move you closer to your dreams? Right? What does that version of you look like? How does she dress? What does she smell like even? What does she do on the daily that builds this alignment with who she wants to be? Start thinking about those things. Start putting those things into action. You know, one of the things that really helped me to align with my vision of moving into the Caribbean, believe it or not, was buying breezy summer clothes. And honestly, I at first thought this is stupid. What does this even do? But the more I put those items on, the more I felt like, yes, this is who I want to be. The more I aligned with that version of me, with the messy curly hair, the no makeup on her face, the bare feet, the flowy clothes, the more I felt like her, the more I aligned with her. And the more I felt my dream of that coming closer until, hey, I am actually here doing these things. So this is where you really start to feel a sense of flow. And even if your life is chaotic right now, you'll start to feel a little more confident in the direction you're moving because you are becoming that person. Your vision board is a powerful tool for alignment. So when you create it, I want you to ask yourself, does this image or word connect with who I am and how I want to feel? Are you able to, copy and paste a picture of yourself into that scenario where you want to be? I recently talked with somebody who really, really wants to travel Europe. And I said, then girl, take a selfie, do that copy paste thing in Canva, and put your face in Europe. And she did that. And she was like, that created such a deep emotional connection. I feel like I am that person that is there now. So that's what I want you to do with step 3 with aligning. Create that emotional connection that aligns you with your vision. Put yourself in your own vision. Don't just copy and paste pictures and throw them on your phone. Put you in those pictures, okay? So align with that vision. And then let it all go. That's step 4. Let it go. This next step, honestly, if you're one that needs to control the outcome, if you're an A-type personality, take a deep breath. And this one's going to be tough for you. It was tough for me. Oh my gosh. Because you need to let go. We often hold on to things. We hold on to old beliefs, onto those grudges, those expectations. That person didn't show up for me the way I wanted them to. Ugh, right? That doesn't serve you. That doesn't do you any freaking good. The truth is, in order to create space for the life we want, you have to release what is weighing you down, okay? Think about it this way. You're in a hot air balloon. You're not going to get off the ground if you're anchored to those giant sandbags of all the things that you need to let go of, okay? So, what are you ready to let go of in 2025? Maybe it is that limiting belief about yourself that says, oh, I would never be able to do that. That's not for me. I can't afford that. Stop saying those things. You're creating them. Everything you say, you create. The fear that you're not enough or your past experiences, they're just keeping you stuck. Release them. The more you release, the more room you create for those new opportunities, for growth, for abundance. So let it go, guys. Step 5, our final step. Can you allow it? Can you allow it? So, step 5, finally, the most powerful step is allowing. This is where you open yourself up to receive everything you've been working for. It's not about forcing things to happen or controlling the outcome. It's about allowing things. It's about trusting that everything you've been manifesting is already on its way, and you just got to get out of the way and allow it to come to you, right? Are you allowing it to come to you? If you're doing all these steps and then you're like, but I don't really deserve it, you're not allowing it. So if you're creating a vision board using these steps, make sure that you're not just focusing on things you want, okay? I think that's often where we get hung up on the material things that we want, but you need to focus on the energy that you're willing to receive. So are you willing to receive the energy of abundance? Are you willing to receive the energy of love and kindness from others, right? The universe is waiting, literally just sitting there waiting to deliver you what you want, your desires. But if you're sitting there with the door closed and the universe is, waiting to deliver this amazing package for you, but you're not willing to open the door and get it from the delivery person, then you're not allowing it to come into your life. Okay. So if you've written those steps down, I want you to go back and answer those questions. Okay. If you haven't written those steps down, so if you're driving or something like that, star this episode and come back to it when you can sit down with a notebook and answer those questions, write down those steps and move through them. Okay. Because I know you guys might be asking, okay, but how can I use these steps in creating my vision board? And how do I make these emotionally connected desires, right? This is where you take everything we've talked about and you bring them into visual form, right? On your vision board, you gather those images, the words, the symbols that represent what you want for your 2025. But more importantly, connect with the feeling behind those images, right? How do you want to feel when you achieve those goals? What is the emotional connection here? That is the key. And if you want to dive even deeper into the vision board process, I'd love for you to join me in one of my vision board workshops, okay? Grab the link because that is where you're going to find the events. And together, we're going to go through these steps. And I'm going to teach you how to create a very strongly connected vision board that will not only look beautiful that you can put as your screensaver on your computer, but something that you are emotionally connected to with your desires. Okay, so stay tuned for details on that. It'll be in the show notes. Just stay tuned. You'll want to grab that. Okay. So as you move into 2025, I urge you to try these steps out, right? And I want to say thank you so much for being here, for listening, for being a part of this incredible community that we've built here on the podcast. Remember, no matter where you are in life right now, whether it feels like you're in the chaos or you're in the calm, you have the power to create the vision that you desire for 2025. Okay? Through the gratitude, surrender, alignment, letting go, and allowing, you will find more clarity and confidence that will help you really step into your authentic self in your future. Okay? Stay tuned, guys, for more episodes. And next time, we are going to dig even deeper into manifesting and creating the life we truly desire. That's all for me today, guys. Happy 2025. Thank you so much for being here. And you know what? Cheers. This year ahead is going to be amazing. And all the life lessons are going to teach us so much. Let's move into this new year together. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of From Chaos to Confidence. I hope you're leaving today with a little more clarity, confidence, and inspiration to take the next step on your journey. Remember, no matter where you are right now, you have the power to transform your life and step into the confidence you deserve. If you loved today's episode, I'd be so grateful if you could leave a review, comment, and share this podcast with others who might need a little boost. Your support helps other women discover this space. And together, we can build a community of empowered women who are embracing their true potential. Until next time, keep embracing the chaos and step confidently into the woman you are becoming.